Today's feature story welcomes Salem's newest staff member, Carolyn Trapskin. We have Hannah Jacobson, the CFM director and Salem Scoop correspondent, to give us that interview.
Hello, Salem Covenant Church. I'm here with Carolyn Trapskin in a tree in the backyard of the church, and we are coming live with an awesome announcement. Just in case you haven't heard, we're here to welcome Carolyn to Children and Family Ministry.
Woo! Woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Yes! Children and Family Ministry is so blessed to be bringing Carolyn on board for the Children and Family Ministry Associate position that we had been working to hire before the pandemic started. Now, Carolyn, you took this job right when everything hit the wall. So did you really even get any time in our office together?
I really didn't. I mean, Hannah has an awesome, wonderful office. I got to see where I'm going to sit someday.
Someday when we get to share our office together again.
Right.
But it's so great to have you on board, Carolyn. So, Carolyn, some people might know, but not everybody. Tell us a little bit about your history with Salem.
Well, I grew up going to Salem. I think my parents started, I should have asked exactly, but I was about 3 or 4 when we started. And for as long as I can remember, I grew up going to Salem. And we had family friends all from Salem there that we would meet with every Sunday after church. And every Sunday, I just remember playing Capture the Flag with my friends. And I loved Sunday school. I loved Covenant Pines. I know all of you who have been to Covenant Pines love Covenant Pines. I loved youth group. I loved going on mission trips. So I have I feel like it's so comfortable. Salem feels like home to me, and it's been fun to watch it grow and change, and now to actually be a part of it is really exciting for me.
Well, we're so glad that you feel like Salem is home. Having that background and experience is definitely going to be a wonderful addition to the Children and Family Ministry staff. Well, Carolyn, I have another question. So I am given to understand that when you were growing up, sports really wasn't your thing. Now, I know we've got a lot of sports people out there. Coach Shelley's all about her sports. We've got our sports ministry going strong. But you had a really interesting passion. Can you tell everybody about your interesting passion?
Yes, well, I tried a lot of sports, and I will tell you stories about them someday. I have a funny one about my gymnastics experience. But my sport that I really was able to thrive in and even compete at a state level was unicycling.
Unicycling?
Really into unicycling. No. It takes a lot of practice to learn how to unicycle, but it is one of those things. Once you know how to unicycle, you always know.
Carolyn, thank you so much for joining us. I have one more question for you. What makes you most excited about being a part of the Children and Family Ministry team at Salem?
Well, that is easy. It's definitely being with children. I'm passionate about kids. I absolutely love every age. I really want their first and every experience at church to be a great one, like my memory. I think that's really the whole reason I have a faith, is because I grew up loving the Lord, and the people that I loved most and that I respected, looked up to most, had a strong relationship with the Lord and taught me to pray anytime. I really want to be a part of watching kids grow in their relationship with the Lord, and playing with them and having fun and making it a positive experience.
Well, Carolyn, thank you so much for joining me today. 6 feet apart on this tree in the backyard.
Just chilling in a tree.
So excited that you're on board, and we're so excited to get back and see you. We don't know when that'll be yet, friends, but we cannot wait to continue serving you while we're away, and then to serve you again as we get to come back together.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. We love you.
This next segment is called which is Stories of Connection at Salem Covenant Church. And to capture that, I interviewed Salem's Congregational Care Pastor, Dan Bergstrom, and Janice Drazel, which is Salem's Receptionist and Calendar Coordinator. Let's take a listen.
So the first question is to describe for us the methods that you're using to keep us connected during this really scattered and disconnected time.
Well, obviously, personal visits are no longer possible. So primarily, my connections have been over the phone, letting people know we're thinking of them, caring for them. And before this virus attacked us all, my list of folks to visit were primarily those that were in nursing homes, hospitals, maybe shut-ins at home. So those are the folks that I've primarily been making calls to.
Okay. And Janice, how did you catch wind of this and expand the influence, I guess?
My involvement was mainly kind of from the ground up. We're just building on what Salem people were already doing. Partly we had a lot of people, especially in the first few days, that called wanting to know what they could do. And then we were concerned about wondering who might have needs. And so started a database or spreadsheet with people that mostly are older folks, but if someone else that people were concerned about. And I looked for volunteers and found out that most of them were already calling people. And if they had needs that we needed to pass on, we were able to do that. And then we just organized the list in the hopes that we would not have people falling through the cracks with nobody contacting them. It's great if several people are in contact with each other, but it would be best if we also contacted those people who may be more isolated. So that's sort of my experience with that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
echo
awesome.
what Janice is saying, in that it's amazing how many folks voluntarily on their own initiated calls to people. And if we doubled up on folks, great, they appreciated it. I think something that is so important is when somebody feels, they're thinking of me and they care about me. And I've heard that time and again, and it's a wonderful response.
That is really great that so many Salem folks, their just initial response to this is to stay in connection with others. And the two of you have gone to great efforts just to make sure that our reach is far, and that if they're, with somebody that could benefit from a phone call, you're facilitating and fostering that process. So I thank you so much. And I thank you all Salem people who have been making these phone calls and keeping us connected. Thank you so much.
I have 6K Katie here to give us a recap of the Global 6K for Water that happened last Saturday. Katie?
The 6K numbers are in. Salem's team had 159 runners and walkers and raised over $9,600. We had the race started with a rally call and had fun seeing your pics on our Facebook page. Thank you for all who participated.
Thank you for that, 6K Katie. And as we sign off this edition of the Salem Scoop, we will show you some videos and photos from race day. I hope you enjoy. The Salem Scoop.